there, TRW crew, Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com. In this tutorial video, we are going to tackle the debate of can you start a custom t-shirt business with a standard home iron like this one right here, or do you need an industrial heat press like this Hotronix Autoclam heat press right here? Stick around to check it out. So now that I've been in this business for a little over 10 years, I get the question thousands of times a year, literally, of, hey, I want to look into getting to make custom t-shirts. Can I just start with a home iron, or do I need one of these big heat presses? So many of you know my story. I started as a high school teacher and started a side business. Now, at that time, I didn't have a lot of extra money, so I couldn't just jump right in and get the vinyl cutter, get the heat press, everything. So I started my business as the decal world. That way, I only needed a vinyl cutter, so I got the least expensive vinyl cutter I could find, something similar to a Silhouette Cameo here, and then just the vinyl decal material to make stickers for the back windows of cars. And then my business, as I made money with the business, eventually evolved into making the custom shirts with a heat press. So back when I started, there weren't videos like this explaining everything and testing and checking the results and giving feedback. And that's the whole point of all the videos that we make. So I know a lot of you out there are thinking about starting, hey, I can make custom t-shirts, I can do decals, but I don't have a few $1,000s to get into all this expensive equipment, and I'm not really sure if it's something I want to do. So I want to try it out, but I don't want to invest all the money to get started. That's why I want to test out the heat press versus the home iron and see if we could get something going with this home iron. So the biggest downfall, as many of you know, is you're not going to get that even heat distribution and even pressure and everything on your actual press on your shirt. But can it at least be good enough to get my business started, okay? Better starting a business than never starting it. Had I never started the decal world, I wouldn't be on this video right here doing this training and teaching you guys, right? So what I'm going to do in this video is we are going to press the exact same design with our Caesar Easy Weave heat transfer vinyl on the exact same shirt with our home iron, with our heat press. Then I'm going to wash it a bunch, 10, 15, 20 times, and then I'll do another video showing the results. But this video is going to show the technique of how we're going to press it. That way you can see how that's done, and then we'll get another video once we get all the results and decide, hey, can I start this with my home iron, and is it going to be a quality enough shirt to get my business going? So what I did is I cut out two of the exact same designs, obviously one of them named home iron, one of them named heat press. So this is our Easy Weave heat transfer vinyl with the home iron, Easy Weave heat transfer vinyl with the heat press. Same size design, we're going to press it to the exact same shirt right here. So we just have one of our district made cotton shirts. So the Easy Weave heat transfer vinyl, it can go on your 100% cotton. It's got your poly cotton blends, it's got your 100% polyester, your leather, your lycra, and your spandex. It's going to be pressed at about 305 degrees for about 10 to 15 seconds, and you want about a 2 to 3 second pre-press before to get all the moisture out of that shirt. We're going to be pressing them both to the exact same shirt. That way it's the exact same washing cycle, the exact same drying cycle. There's not anything different, so we can compare them and see if this iron can hold up to at least get us to the point of this heat press. We know when it comes to production, no matter what, even if the iron presses is good, when it comes to production in a business and making money, this is going to make us a whole lot more money in the long run because it's going to speed up our production time, right? And we're going to make a lot more shirts in a lot less time. But if this can get us going, bingo, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go ahead. What I'm going to do is we're going to get to pressing these. So I'm using my Caesar Easy Weave heat transfer vinyl. Like I said, my district made cotton white t-shirt. I have the black Easy Weave. One thing that I definitely recommend is one of these heat guns. So the heat gun here is in the description below. You'll see the link to the exact heat gun I'm using in this video here. This will let us know, especially on the iron, because an iron isn't going to say 305 degrees or 320 degrees. So I can shoot the iron, get my actual temperature to make sure I have this setting to about that setting that we want for the heat transfer vinyl. Obviously, we have our pick tool, so I already weeded the material, so we already used this. Your protective cover sheet or a Teflon sheet, or you can use parchment paper or butcher paper if you don't have a Teflon sheet and you're just starting, right? And then I also like to use this foam board right here when I'm doing an ironing job, because it's a nice kind of firm board to be able to give good pressure against, but it has a little bit of give to it so it can get down into that material and to that actual vinyl to give a good pressure. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start out with the home iron. So I'm going to get this heated up, get it to around that 305 degrees. I'll show you with the gun testing it, and we'll get to pressing. Okay, so we're starting here with our home iron. So I have my gun here. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm at 316, 303, 299, 252 down in this area, 246. So my bottom half area is in the 250s to 260s. Where in this top area, I'm in the 300s to 310s to 315. So I can see definitely the consistency of my actual heating element is very inconsistent with my iron here. So first thing I want to do is I just want to pull out the moisture in the shirt. So I'm just going to basically iron this shirt a little bit. So that got all the moisture, all the wrinkles out of my shirt there. So that's good to go. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to place my design down here. And we are going to go ahead and press it. Now, the downfall that a lot of people that I see that do it with an iron is they take the iron and they keep moving it all around. What you want to do with the iron is basically find your spot, give a good pressure, hold it there for the 10 seconds to 15 seconds, and then move to the next spot and do the same thing. So here we go. We're going to do this half first. So I'm going to go here, and I'm giving about a medium pressure here. You can see I'm pressing down a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm going to come over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm good to go. So now we should be able to slowly peel this away. So I'm just checking to see how everything's looking. I got a little area there where I'm a little bit off. So I'm going to come down with a little bit more pressure into that area. You can see I'm just going to move it just a little bit because you have those little bit of holes. So again, move it a little bit there. And that felt pretty good there. So easy weed, a warm or a cool peel. So let's go ahead and start my cool peel here. I got the inside of my O is starting to come up there a little bit. So let's make sure I got enough pressure on that. So you can see, already with the iron, more work involved, right? Definitely more work involved, but to get your business going, more work is better than no work. That looks better there. And we're good to go. Okay, so we have that applied. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with my protective cover sheet or Teflon sheet, and now I'm just going to kind of iron over it here for about 10 more seconds, just kind of moving it all around, flattening it all out. Just make sure it's all in there nice and good. All right, that feels good there. Let's go ahead and take that off. And what's nice about this, I can actually see the texture of the shirt on this, which is going to help it a lot and it's going to make it really nice. So see how you can almost see the texture of the shirt there with the Easy Weed? So that's how I know I got a good, nice press to that easy weed. And that O right there, that little spot, that's where we had that little bit of an issue. But this is all looking pretty good there. So we did have some extra pressing time. We did have to play around with it a little bit, but I wanted to get a bigger design so we could actually compare it. Now let's go ahead and get ready to press on the actual heat press. Okay, so now we're over here at our Hotronix Auto Clam heat press. All right, you can see I have my time, my temperature, everything there. I'm going to use the gun here and see. I'm at 306. I'm at 309, 305. I'm at 306, right in that area. Let's try this top corner up here. So top corner, as I move it around, I'm at 309. I'm at 311. I'm at 309. I'm at 307. I'm at 312. So all of these different areas as I move it around. The furthest I've gotten off is about 5 degrees, which is really nice. So what I'm going to do, just so we don't affect anything with the actual design and our iron one, I'm going to make sure to keep the iron-on design off the actual press, so we don't really care if it's perfectly straight. And now, I'm going to place my heat press design on here. So I'm going to come down with our 2 to 3 second pre-press, pull all that moisture out. That's good to go. And now let's go ahead and drop our heat press design on here. Everything's covered, so I don't necessarily need my protective cover sheet. I have a medium pressure, so now I'm going to go down for that 10 to 12 seconds on the press. So remember, with that iron, we were moving it around and putting the pressure against it and everything else. Heat press, I can walk away. It hits my time. It's going to open automatically and it's done. All right, so now we can pull this off here. And I know that that is a perfect time, temperature, and pressure. All right, so you can see on here, there's our heat press design. And see again how you see the little bit of the texture of the shirt there? Well, I actually got that texture with my home iron as well. After a little bit of more work, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of turning because of the different holes in the iron and things like that. But looking at the two of these, actually physically looking at the two of these, even though the iron probably took a good minute to 2 minutes longer to make this shirt, I have a feeling that no matter what, both of these designs are going to hold up amazing in the actual washing machine and dryer. Alright, so that's it. You can see my shirt right here. Both of them look great. Honestly, a customer isn't going to know, unless it says home iron, that you press this with a home iron versus an industrial heat press like our Hotronix Auto Clam right here. But the biggest factor and the biggest thing we need to find out is this going to last through multiple washes? Now, if it's a 1, 2, 3 time shirt, hey, I know it's going to be no problem at all. But honestly, the way that I press that, and especially using this heat gun right here, because now I knew that that home iron was in that 300 to 315 range. So I knew that, because these can get up to 400 degrees, they could be 150 degrees. This little heat gun right here, again, in the link in the description below is the exact one I used here, is amazing to help you know where that home iron is temperature-wise. But looking at the way this is pressed versus the heat press, I think this is going to hold up amazing. That's the awesome thing about the Caesar Easy Weed Heat Transfer Vinyl. And then you can start your business, grow your business, make enough money to buy one of these bad boys, and then you're off and running. So you guys know that's what I like to share. I like to share all the different ideas of how to save money. Do we sell home irons? We don't. Go to Walmart, go to Target, go somewhere. I'll put a couple links of the one that I have here right below in the description. I'm telling you to start your business and to get something going, start with this, and eventually you might get up to this. But my goal is to save you as much money as possible, make you as much money as possible. So who knows, maybe you go from being a high school teacher to owning your own business and a successful business like I've been able to do. So thanks for watching, guys. I will follow up with this video here in a few weeks after I wash this shirt a boatload of times. we'll check out the results. But as of right now, I say heck yes, go with it. If you want to get started and don't have the funds, now if you have the funds to get this right away, do it now. Boom, done. And now you don't have to worry about anything. If you don't, like I was, start with that home iron. I wouldn't have started as the decal world then. I would have started as a full custom business with t-shirts and decals had I known this exact information right here. So thanks for watching, guys. You guys are all amazing. Of course, make sure to click subscribe right there. Come check out the Matt Basallo channel where I do Q&As Monday through Friday. Right there. Links to all the products in the description below. Check out this video right here. This is a cool one. And then also head over to the website, therhinestoneworld.com, right there. But we do have over 2,500 free tutorial videos. Thanks for watching. You guys are all amazing, and we'll see you soon. Later.